Lesson 1. Soften your stiffness. Verse 76. People are born gentle and weak. At their death, they become hard and stiff. All things, including the grass and trees, are soft and pliable in life, dry and brittle in death. Stiffness is thus a companion of death. Flexibility, a companion of life. An army that cannot yield will be defeated. A tree that cannot bend will crack in the wind. The hard and stiff will be broken. The soft and supple will prevail. In our minds and bodies, suppleness is the great gift we are given at birth. This treasure is quickly lost if we do not stretch ourselves regularly. All beginnings, including new ideas, require flexibility and grace. Whether mentally or physically, stiffness leads to pain. Callous behavior imprisons happiness, reduces cognitive agility, and ushers death into our relationships. Immobility in our thoughts and actions leads to resentment, which can reduce our zest for life. Plasticity, on the other hand, welcomes creativity and opportunity. It nourishes relationships and opens up new channels for innovative thoughts to flow to you. Just like a tree, our minds and bodies awake each day in need of gentle movement and stretching before we can soak in the rays of goodness all around us. As we navigate the demands of our days, we ask our limbs to move and sway with resilience. In the evening, we honor ourselves by slowing down and preparing for rest, allowing our roots to replenish our core. Be mindful of the importance of this daily process. After all, warming and cooling, working and resting, stretching and contracting all rely on one another to function. Prioritize your well-being, and others will do the same. This is, without a doubt, part of great leadership. When stubbornness, anger, and hatred smolder inside of you, lay down your sword, remove your armor, and open up your heart. You must prepare for peace if you wish to win the war. To demonstrate strength as a leader, soften your rigidness. Calm yourself before letting impulsive words say what cannot be undone. Stretch your mind, body, and soul if you wish to birth new beginnings inside of you. Through adversity, do not deprive yourself of the tears required to heal from the past. Crying is born of softness, and therefore requires strength. Concealing emotions is a brittle act, and ultimately leads to death. Fire cannot fight fire, but tears of sorrow and joy can soften the hardest of souls. Nurture the wounds that go unseen before they petrify in your mind. Heal your roots if you wish to bud new leaves. Bend, but do not break prematurely through the storms of life. For all leaders will eventually become stumps, but instead of commemorating their rings, let us celebrate the number of saplings they seeded in the forest. Leadership practices to soften your stiffness. Number 1. Write down all of the limiting beliefs restricting you from becoming the best version of yourself. Next to each of the limiting beliefs, write down a new thought that changes the original belief from a negative to a positive statement. For example, negative belief: I am not a very well-organized person. Positive belief: I am getting more organized in my life every day. Cross out all of the negative statements and say the positive statements out loud. Number 2, stretch your body today. even if just for a few minutes. Moving forward, create a routine of doing this each day, and watch how this simple practice reduces discomfort and improves your overall mood and ability to lead. Number 3, reflect on the last time you demonstrated enough strength to cry. As a leader, how can you hold greater space for this part of the human experience in yourself and those you seek to lead?